Hello my Jello babies! 안녕하세요. This is Ava from Glow with Ava and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can maintain that Jello skin but even lift it further up using the Nuface Trinity. If you guys have been following me on YouTube or Instagram, you guys know I've been using the Nuface for many years, and throughout the timeline of me using it, I picked up some really good secrets and tricks, so I definitely want to divulge all of those secrets to you guys today, so make sure you watch to the very end of this video. And in my previous videos, I've only talked about the Trinity and the fix, but I've never talked about some of the attachments that it comes with. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to also use these attachments and seamlessly put them into your regular skincare routine. All right, so with that, let's begin our skincare routine. Right now I have a dry, clean face. So actually I'm gonna detach this and put on the light treatment. It's so easy how you can just like put on different treatments at the same time. Put the red one on. And this one I typically like to use it first thing in the morning when I have, clean, dry skin. I use it in the morning, so it's gonna give you that red light. And with this one, you just have to like place it in a certain area that is of concern for you. And it's gonna help emit the red light and fight the wrinkles that you have. This is not something you're gonna see instant results just with your microcurrent devices too. You have to keep doing it consistently. The more you do it, the better results you're going to see. So I typically do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's just that quick in the morning. Place it on a certain area for 20 to 30 seconds. I like to use a little bit more on forehead just because I think that's where the wrinkles start to form the earliest for me. But this is a complete freestyle. Today's video is a very good guide for you to see how I use the devices correctly. But after you master how to use it in the correct form, the rest of it is going to be a very freestyle way of using it. And that's what I love about this device, because as long as you get the right basics, the rest is for you to design your own routine with, right? So kind of use this like all over my face. For time's sake, I'm just gonna end it there, but use it for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we are going to put the original Trinity microcurrent device back on. And for this to work, of course, we need to have our skin base. So they usually have the primer, but if you saw my previous videos, I didn't like the primer gel as much. So I even did a video on the alternatives you can use instead of the primer. But they do have some new products out that launched this year, and after incorporating these, now I can't go back. They are so great because you don't have to wash it off like the primer that you previously had to. They have these 2 new boosters out. One is the antioxidant one and one is the peptide. I usually use the antioxidant one in the morning and the peptide at night. The peptide one has the peptide complex and botanical extract that's going to help plump and give you that elastic skin. The antioxidant one is going to give you the green tea and the polyphenols and antioxidants that's going to protect your skin throughout the day. So because it's the morning, I'm going to go in with a couple droplets of the antioxidant booster. And what's special about this booster is that it has their ion complex. So the more ions, the better, because ions is what attracts the microcurrent into your skin. So if you ask what ions are basically electrically charged minerals that is going to help attract the microcurrent and activate that, right? So now on top of that, we're gonna activate further with the silk cream. This is just so fabulous, and I like to use it with this brush that it comes with. So beautiful. And using it with a brush like this just makes it look like it's a complete spa experience at home. And I'm just gonna lift this side of the face to show you guys the difference. Very luxurious. Pull it down to your neck area too, because that's where we're gonna start our exercise. Okay, and the best thing about this cream is that it's honestly just like a moisturizer, so that after you do this routine, you don't have to wash it off. You can kind of go on the rest of your day or night after using that. Okay, so now that we are activated on one side, we're gonna go in with the Trinity and turn it on. There's different modes you can use it on. I usually always like to use the middle one, and then we're gonna start with our neck. Okay, So there's gonna be a few beeps. You wanna push it until you hear the next beep. So beep, push that, glide that outwards. And I like to do like 3 to 5 glides each time. So we're gonna start with our neck area, glide that up. Glide that up and shape that jawline. After 3 times of that, we're gonna slowly move. We're gonna slowly move it up to our forehead area. Glide. So 3 glides is what I like to focus on. You can follow along with me while you do your Nuface. And with Nufaces, I know sometimes it's expensive, but once you have this one device, you can use it forever. As long as you charge it, it's not like skincare that expires. This one does not expire. So the gliding motion keeps going on. And to do both sides of the face, it takes around 4 to 5 minutes for me. About 2 minutes for each side is what you need to cover up the whole face with these glides. But the reason it takes slightly longer for me is that once I reach this point right here and I do all the glides, that's when I do the more like advanced techniques where I like to lift and press on, okay? So this is the part that I want to lift up more, right? Right around your cheekbones. If you feel that as we age, this is the area that tends to turn south. So we want to make sure this is like up and firm. So instead of just gliding it on like this, I'm going to press it right up here and just kind of press, but also give a slight lift with your hands. The amount of pressure you put on has nothing to do with the amount of lift you're going to get. As long as it's on your face, the microcurrent is going to do its job to give you that firm lift. So after a few beeps, you're going to move that over, do the same thing, and lift it like this, okay? And you want to do that to the outer edges of your face. Lift, 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 like this. Okay, keep going. If you feel like you want to do more, you can also come back this way and continue to give that lift. Now we're going to go to our forehead area, and you can do the same thing. You can glide it or you can lift. I usually like to lift it in upwards motions when I come to the forehead, because that also helps to lift your brows, and by lifting your brows, that kind of gives you more of a lifted overall appearance too. And this is the area where you want to make sure you have a lot of gel on, because it's near your brain area, so you can sense a little bit more of that tingling action. If you feel like it's not enough, just go in with extra of this cream. Okay, for time purposes, I'm gonna end it right there, but you know you can use it for however long you want to. And now we're gonna take this part off, and then we go in with this eye and lip attachment. So you don't have to apply more, you just go in with the same amount. But as you can see, the spheres are very different compared to this. This is big, this is small, so you can target certain areas more. So I like to kind of start with my laugh lines. That's like my personal biggest concern. A lot of people are using more for the lip area, but for me, it's the laugh lines. So what you want to do is right where the lines are forming, you want to place it there, but also kind of push it outwards like this, because you want to make sure you are lifting the skin. If you lift this part of the skin, that's how you get smoothened laugh lines. So instead of just placing there, I like to lift it a little bit in outwards motion. So, but once again, don't apply too much pressure either. You do the same thing. And the way this attachment works is that it's still coming out of the same machine, right? But you're just using a different attachment. So the microcurrent you're getting is still the same amount, but it is more focused on a certain area right? Instead of having it spread across a much bigger surface area, because you're still getting that same amount of concentration of microcurrent, but it's going in a very particular spot. So the lift you're gonna get is even greater with an attachment like this. Do the same thing by going in downwards motions and then back up again. My hands are sore. And once you do that area, you can go to your lip. The way you do your lip is, from the outer edges, push it upwards. And our lip area is where it turns south as we age. So you want to lift especially the outer corner of your lip in upwards motions. And that's when this kind of attachment comes into play, because this is too big for you to even fit it under your lip and stuff. So that's why you want to move that across your lip like this. And this is going to give you the results to give you really full plump lips without having to get lip filler. But for those of you who already do have lip filler, if you continue to use this, it's going to make your lip filler, reactivate, because you're giving that hydration with your Saphir. So it's going to make it more long lasting and much more powerful if you already do have lip filler, right? So that's how multi-purpose this can be for people who already have certain kind of fillers, or people who don't have any, to give you similar results with an at-home device. The lips are basically what you can do. You can do it around the lip. This can also be used for your eye area. I like to focus it kind of around like my dark circles. And compared to the Nuface, this one is where you can actually move it around like this. I like to focus on my crow's feet, move it a little bit. You can also just like place it and press down. Place it, press down. See, you can push it upwards like this to give you a little bit more of a lifting effect for your brows. I'm completely freestyling it, and that's the beauty of this, right? If you feel like you need more lifting in the brow, focus a little bit more on there. Focus more on the eye, do that. Under eyes, laugh lines, lip, forehead, wherever you want a little bit more concentration. This is when the attachment comes into play. Okay, so that was just like a very quick tutorial on one side of the face, and as you can see, the lift you get just from doing this for 3 minutes right now, you can already see a big difference. And the more consistent you are with this device, the longer lasting results you're going to be able to see. Each treatment tends to last about 3 days, but obviously you can do it every single day if you want. But when you are a new beginner to Nuface, I strongly suggest you try to do it 5 times a week, and then later on you can do it, reduce it down. Right now, I would say I use my Nuface about 3 times a week, sometimes twice. Always try to make it a routine. It's kind of like working out, right? It is literally fitness for your face. So if you don't have time to work out, at least do this for your face while you're watching your Netflix or checking emails. So thank you so much for watching my quick updated skincare routine with Nuface. If you want to see more tutorials and videos on beauty devices that you can use at home, as well as at-home facial massages, make sure to subscribe to my channel here below and join the Jello Baby fam. Thank you, and once again, subscribe and follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Glow with Ava. Thank you so much, guys.